think E.J. Manuel said it pretty best today on the broadcast, saying, Florida State's work on the offensive line front is something that they needed to do, and they've continued to do that. And one of the biggest reasons is to protect Jordan Travis. Travis said today the number one thing that he wants to work on is staying in that pocket. He doesn't want to scramble as much, and he did that in the latter half of the season. I felt like he got a lot more relaxed there, and you saw it with how much more, I think, accurate he was, and his touchdown to interception ratio, his pass attempts got a lot better there. Florida State making an emphasis there on the offensive line front and being able to switch guys all around. Mike Norvell felt like, using all these scholarships is going to come to fruition later on in the season if they need to have guys that are switched around. If there's a guy injured, Florida State was at a absolutely dreadful spot last year and what they had to do sometimes on road games and putting different guys in positions that hadn't even played that. I think Florida State feels pretty comfortable, and Mike Norvell and that offensive line protecting Jordan Travis going into the season. And Travis said too, the wide receiver room, it's been revamped. You've got transfers in now. You've got guys that started last year like Malik McLean, Ja'Kai Douglas, who have stepped up and now becoming, veteran guys that you can go to. And, you look at also Pokey Wilson, you got Keyshawn Helton, Kentron Portier. You've got veterans there, but you've revamped it with transfers like Johnny Wilson, Micah Pittman. Also, Mike Norvell being very high on him today, calling him a dynamic player. He could be a weapon on offense, but also in the return game. And if Winston Wright Jr. is healthy, Deuce Spann is more of a project guy. Won't really see him that much this year, unless everything goes backwards on us, which you hope not. But still, that's a revamped room for Jordan Travis on both the wide receiver area and the O-line. And that's something I think Florida State has made a focus on. Build around your quarterback.
With you saying that, my follow-up to that would be this. How much more of a passing game will we see out of Jordan Travis? Like you said, you were correct. Towards the end of the season, we saw him throwing the ball a lot more. They seem to trust him a lot more as a passing quarterback and not just a quarterback with running the ball. Can we expect to see more of him passing this season, or what do you think?
With that running,
more, I guess.
I'll say it like this. I don't feel like Florida State is going to put a heavy focus relying on Jordan Travis to throw because of that running back room. And I'll tell you why. There's three potential starters in that room with Treshaun Ward, who today just got put on the watch list for the Doak Walker Award. Congratulations to him. Still the focus is him being able to perform this upcoming season because you're going to be split carries with Trey Benson and Lawrence Toafili. I think it's really going to be a 1-2 punch between Benson and Ward. You're going to use Toafili more for navigating around the field and use it pass catcher. We saw how well he can be utilized last season. But Florida State and Mike Norvell, Kenny Dillingham is no longer here. This is going to be strictly coached and called by Mike Norvell. I think there was some splits there and game prep along with calling plays between Kenny Dillingham and Mike Norvell. Now it's stress. The full stress is on Mike Norvell and his offense, and this is what he did at Memphis very well. They're gonna want to put heavy emphasis on that run game, and now that they're building blockers to do that and bring the talent around them, Jordan Travis you're not gonna have to rely on him as much, and him only building there and the pocket being able to stay there. That was one thing we saw in the spring, which it was more rare to see him scramble than anything. I'll be honest with you guys. You saw Tate Rodemaker, you saw young AJ Duffy, and they're scrambling quite a bit. It was very rare to see Jordan Travis this last spring camp scramble around, and I think fans are going to see that. Week 0, some of our reports that we'll be putting out during fall camp. It's not likely to see Jordan Travis scrambling a lot. He'll make even a second, third read. He made a fourth read and during spring camp in the middle of it there, which was something nobody ever saw before from him. And I understand too, this is practice. You're not going to get hit. Quarterback's not going to get hit, and so he's obviously a lot more comfortable than what he would be in week 1 against LSU, where he's definitely going to be a little bit more antsy, but still to see him trying to improve that is all you want to see. And I think the staff likes that.